Oh shit, it's the guy that made YouTube videos and then stopped after he started getting views. That's me. Hello everyone. Something I've noticed being on the internet is that a lot of these top 10 lists in terms of music and art, it's almost always objective opinions with a little smidgen of subjectiveness in there. And I thought, why not get a 100% subjective top 10 albums of all time list? This list is my top 10 albums. You can have the same ones. You don't have to have the same ones. This isn't an objective opinion. It's fucking mine. Okay? With that being said, don't get mad. If your favorite album wasn't on here, that means it's not one of mine. I'm sorry. Big fucking deal. I got some music here. I got all of my physical versions of these albums that I have. Some of these I don't have physical versions of, but I have them on my iPod. And for all of these albums, I'll explain why they're where they are and like what they mean to me and what you can do to find an album that means the same to you. With that being said, let's get into the list, starting with number 10.
Yeah, this one right here goes out to all the babies, mamas.
I don't have this physically, but hang on. You see this here? I got an iPod. Hang on. Look it. Fucking bitch. Oh my god. I wish you would focus. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Okay. You can see Stankonia. Yeah. Okay. Now this album, what it means to me is that it just feels so nostalgic in a way. Like it fits, like you can tell it was made when it was made, right? It fits the time it was made so well, but it's like timeless too. My favorite song on this is Miss Jackson. I feel like that's a basic answer, but like you should know from the little transition I just did. The fucking reverse drums and the synth that comes in is just like, dude, what? Stankonia, my favorite album by Outcast and the only Outcast album that's on here. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Yeah, on to the next one. Crying, Laughing, Loving, Lying by Lobby Sifra. You'll recognize this one as it has the sample to I Wonder by Kanye with the song My Song. Every song on here is just so fucking good. Something about Lobby Sifra's voice is just so fucking great. Like it's soft, it's gentle, it sounds just amazing. He's a great singer. He doesn't have the biggest range or anything. Like he can't sing super fucking high. He can't like do the craziest runs like fucking you know what I mean? But like Lobby Sifra's voice is so distinctive and it sticks, especially in like his live performances and stuff like that. Yeah, my favorite song on this is It Must Be Love. That song is just a fucking classic. Can't get over that one. Okay, and now we'll go on to number 8. In search of what? I don't know. In search of a banger, go to this album. The way I was introduced to this was I was listening to Death Camp by Tyler, the Creator, and at one point he says, in search of did more for me than Illmatic. This when I realized we ain't cut from the same fabric. And when I heard that, I was like, my favorite song on this is Tape You. It's, oh my god. That little synth in the chorus, that goes so crazy. Some other songs I really like on here are Lap Dance, Brain, Run to the Sun, Rockstar, and Things Are Getting Better. The lyricism isn't like that great on this album. The singing and the production and just the soundscape that they create here is just marvelous, dude. I'm speaking like a fucking chap, a proper chap. Such a great album, and it's understandable how Tyler got his sound mostly from this album. This is apparently also Tyler, the Creator's favorite album. So that's not what I know. That's just what I've heard from in terms of what he says and stuff. With that being said, let's go on to number 7.
moves to. Adding 360s. I'm not yet a man, still not overboard. This my only joy, that's parading gold.
We were talking about this guy just now. He was bound to show up. Bastard. This is not an official CD. I made this, but I'm actually really proud of this. This is like the first CD I ever burned. Look at it. It's got the track list there, and then the back. All sounds composed by the Who rapping? I'm about to get emotional. Bastard changed my life from the minute I listened to it. I heard like the intro when Tyler started playing it. He was like 17 when he made this album too, which is the age I am. So I relate to it so heavily for most of the stuff. This album has some of the most disturbing songs, one of the most disturbing rap songs I think ever. But that being said, I still fucking love it. Bastard has changed my life, and a big part of that was track 7 called Parade. I relate to what he's saying in that song so fucking heavily. Parade and Inglorious on this album are two of the few songs on this where he's not saying some crazy shit. And the shit he's saying is really real. He's in this character of, I believe it's Ace, for like the whole album, where he's a fucking rapist, murderer, serial killer, cannibal. And these two songs, Parade and Inglorious, take that mask off of him for a brief moment of time. And like Pigs Fly and stuff, but like Parade and Inglorious are like the two main, you know what I mean? The song Parade, when I fucking heard it, oh my god, I lost my mind. Something about that song, like I want to cry thinking about it. I scream and jump around on couches while you sit and talk. I skip to places, smiling faces while you fucking walk. Go to college, get a job, marry, have a kid. Watch them grow and then you die. No. Fuck the System. Fuck the System was the name of my first album because of this song. That being said, with everything, not talking about that song anymore, well, it's still included, but the instrumentals on this album are just fucking killer, man. Like, a new sound, but it's also, like, appealing. And it's not horrorcore necessarily, but it appeals to the horrorcore kids. It's punk as fuck, because he doesn't give a shit. He's being a teenager, and I fucking love it. Because I'm a teenager. But yeah, it's a great track list. The only songs I'd say I would remove from this, are Slow It Down. Slow It Down. That being said, when it plays, I still listen to it because there's some good moments on it. It's a struggle for Tyler to make a bad song. Bastard is one of my favorite albums of all time because I relate to it so heavily. It really captures that angry teenager essence. We need to rise up. Let's cancel Eminem. And yeah, with that being said, let's go on to number 6. So it's probably unexpected after Bastard, and it's definitely a fucking change of pace. Hurry Up, We're Dreaming by M83. This album is a fucking experience, dude. I have this CD my girlfriend got for me for Christmas. So, fun fact about this album, Hurry Up and We're Dreaming is 2 parts. So if you look here, Mirror isn't actually the name of the song, but there's 11 songs. Well, no, there's fucking 22 songs, but there's 11 songs on each side. Each of these is a reflection of like the other song, you know what I mean? Enough about that unnecessary yapping I just did. Hurry Up, We're Dreaming has one of like the most unique fucking sounds. And it's so underrated too. It's so fucking underrated. The production, the vocals, the lyrics, the world building it creates. It feels like you're dreaming. And the cover, this isn't even like the cover that's used most of the time. It's beautiful. Like everything about this fucking album is beautiful. There's not a single bad song. That being said, my favorite song on here is Wait. It's the one that you probably fucking heard on TikTok. Yeah. It's like the that one. Ugh. If that song was a woman, I would motorboat it. Fucking beautiful song. Hurry Up, We're Dreaming by M83. Fan-fucking-tastic. If you want an ambient album that's also rock and electronic and you want to ascend, listen to this album. And listen to the rest of M83's catalog because they have some fucking amazing shit. Yeah, with that being said, let's move on to the next one. Now, Blonde is definitely a very basic answer. I swear I'm not being objective here, but Blonde literally shaped like my generation pretty much. Blonde is in just a different level of genius. Frank channels like himself in this. There's like barely anything to the instrumentals, but what there is in the instrumentals is like, it makes you feel so alive. Just like her, it's like a sad version of Hurry Up We're Dreaming. If Hurry Up We're Dreaming is the sun, Blonde is the moon. Frank has such an amazing voice. He's such an amazing lyricist. He's such an amazing producer. I know this album isn't entirely produced by him, but everything about this album is just an experience. And it's one of those albums that you got to listen to all the way through to really get it. Once you can listen to the individual songs, but if you do, you don't get the same oomph as when you just listen to the whole thing all the way through. And the fucking cleverness of the beat switch down the middle. Oh my god. 30 minutes in, exactly 30 minutes in, and there's a beat switch. Don't even get me started. Like, that is fucking... How did he even coordinate that? My favorite song on Blonde is probably White Ferrari. It's just a super nostalgic, super melancholy album. It's good for if you're going through a breakup, if someone close to you passed away, if you miss someone you haven't seen in a long time, if you're growing old and you're like really scared about it. It's great. It's so great. And I feel really bad for Frank right now because everybody's pressuring him to make music and he's still mourning the loss of his brother. A lot of people don't understand the significance of a brother, and that's some serious shit. So I hope you're doing good, Frank. If you're watching this, you're definitely not, but still. I hope you're still making music for at least yourself so you can enjoy it. He's truly an artist, so I can't imagine him not doing that. With that being said, I would like to move on to number 4. Prepare yourself, because a lot of people probably won't expect this. My number 4 is... Yeezus by Kanye motherfucking West. Oh my god, bro. This is my favorite Kanye album. I fully admit it. Unbiased, 100% honest, subjective opinion. This album is my favorite by Kanye. It's an amazing album to listen to all the way through. It has fucking hit after hit. There's like there's no skips on it. I don't even care what you say. There's no skips. Yeezus is such a good experience. You know what I mean? It's like 808s and Heartbreak on crack, but in a good way. It's like 808s and Heartbreak on that good crack. Yeezus, fantastic album. It was very experimental for the time. It's industrial. It's like dubstep, but not corny. You know what I mean? And to end it off with Bound 2 is such a nice touch as well. My favorite song from this, I don't think I can even pick. It's between On Sight, New Slaves, Bound 2, and Send It Up. And now, let's move on to number 3, which is...
Hit me! When the four corners of this cocoon collide, you'll slip through the cracks, hoping that you'll survive. Gather your wit, take a deep look inside. Are you really who they idolize? To pimp a butterfly.
To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar. Oh my god. This is objectively one of the best albums of all time, and subjectively one of my fucking favorites. To Pimp a Butterfly is so fucking miraculous. I'm thinking of new words because these albums are just getting so good. This is such an impactful album. This is such an important album, and I'm below it. This album is so fucking important to how hip-hop is today and how it affected Kendrick's career. It's just It's so perfect. This album is perfect. There is not a single bad thing about this album. Also, a nice touch a lot of people don't notice. The American flag is the only thing on this album cover that's actually colored in. You know what I mean? Because everything else is fucking black and white. To Pimp a Butterfly, my favorite song is probably Wesley's Theory. Just a great intro, great song to set the rest of the album off. It's a good intro, but it doesn't negate the greatness of the other songs that come after it. A lot of albums do that, where they have a fucking killer intro, but then the rest of the songs are just like coasting off of the like how good the intro was, you know what I mean? But yeah, with that being said, To Pimp a Butterfly, one of the best albums ever made. The best hip-hop album in the past 15 years. I said it, I don't care. And with that being said, let's get into number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the debut grand opening of Mad Villain Bistro Bed and Breakfast Bar Grill Cafe Lounge on the water.
Oh, I'm excited for this one. Mad Villainy by MF Doom and Madlib. Mad Villain. This fucking album. Woo! This album is so fantastic in so many ways. It's experimental, it's jazzy, the lyrics are fucking great, it's influential, it's world building, it's got good features, it's got good verses, it's got good instrumentals, and it's Doom. How can you not fucking like Doom? Even if you don't like the music, it's like, how can you not like this guy? Look at this fucking guy. Madlib is such a great producer. Produced one of my favorite songs of all time, Auditorium by Mos Def featuring Slick Rick. Such a phenomenal album. Genuinely. And it's like jaw-dropping too, because once you start this, you don't know when a song is over. Because like it just goes and goes. It's so perfect. Everything transitions perfectly. Everything just works. It works so fucking well. With that being said, my favorite song on this, oh my god, I don't think I can even pick. This might be the first one where I can't even pick. I'll say the one I listen to the most, it's either Accordion or Figaro or Curls. Those three are my favorites from this album. And with that being said, let's get into number 1, my favorite album of all time.
Sometimes you gotta close the door to open a window.
I might make some people mad, but I don't give a fuck! I got the CD and the fucking vinyl, bitch. Egor by Tyler, the Creator. Oh my god. I got the fucking poster up there. I got a canvas of the cover there. Dude. This album is fucking crazy, dude. Oh my god. Like, this album, it's kind of experimental. It's soulful. It has some good rapping on it. Tyler's voice barely appears on this, and you can still tell it's him. You know what I mean? You listen to a song from Egor, and it could have no lyrical appearance from Tyler, and you would still tell it's a Tyler song. It's so Tyler, the Creator. It's so fucking well produced. Everything about it. Even the fucking, like, limited edition song you can only listen to on the physical versions, Boyfriend, is like great. It's so great. My favorite song from this is New Magic Wand. The layers on that fucking song, there's so much happening and it works. It works so well. But every song, like I can't skip a single song on that album. Look at this fucking disc. Look at this fucking disc, dude. Who the fuck do you think you are? Anyways, sorry, I'm just messing around. Egor is a fantastic album because this album helped me come to terms with my own bisexuality, as well as just being the first album that really got me into listening to music. I had like a very music taste. I listened to just anything. Like I just listened to random singles. I have never listened to a full-length album before Egor. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful that this was the artist that took me out of the casual music listener like pit and brought me in, and not like fucking Babytron or some shit. Because if I did, I would kill myself. Because all of those people are insufferable. Everything about this album is perfect. I fucking love it. The story, from the start to the end is so well done. It's so well portrayed. The fucking production. Tyler's fucking like thrashing away. Well, he's like, like that's what Egor does to you. It's like fucking beating you up with greatness. New Magic Wand, Gone Gone / Thank You are my two favorite songs from this. It's always been hard for me to pick between them, and that's mainly because they're fucking good. Even though this love he had for this person is gone, he's still thankful that he got to love them at all. And it's a really good like full circle moment for the album, I think, because this is the only time in the album where he's accepting of not being the one that this person chooses. He says, "Thank you for the love, thank you for the joy, but I don't ever want to fall in love again." And for people going through a heartbreak, like a soul-crushing heartbreak, that is some real shit. This album helps you with heartbreak. Also, the chorus for Gone Gone, my love's gone, my love's gone, ooh. Oh my god, everything about this album is just... Oh shit, did my phone die? No. Okay, we're back. Whoa, why is it so fucking bad? This camera fucking sucks, dude. Okay, I'm on the shitty camera now, but before I wrap this video up, I'm gonna go through these honorable mentions. Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar. Damn by Kendrick Lamar. Chromacopia, Call Me If You Get Lost, Tyler, the Creator. Channel Orange, Frank Ocean. Songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder. Another Star is one of my favorite fucking songs of all time. Paranoid by Black Sabbath. Every Kanye album except for 808's, Vultures 1 and 2, and Jesus is King. Question Mark by X. Thriller, you know who that's by. Food by MF Doom. Straight Outta Compton, and The Ecstatic by Mos Def. Like I said earlier, Auditorium is one of my favorite fucking songs of all time. Thank you for watching. If you did, it means a lot. Stay tuned because I'm working on an album and I don't know when I'm going to drop it, but I don't know. I'm like maybe 2/3 of the way there. I'm working really hard on it. It's going to be fucking great. Here, I'll play a little snippet for you.
You're the sweetest girl. So lady, let's get up on the floor. I've waited for too long. So maybe we can grow some more. 'Cause I've been...
If you didn't like that snippet, don't worry. Like every other fucking genre's in the album, so you'll like something. Thank you for watching. If you did, it means a lot. I think next video I do like this will be top 10 songs of all time, subjectively. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night, everyone. And I'll see you in the next video. Or on Spotify or whatever you use to listen to music. Oh no, the camera's falling. Bye, I love you.